In this video, I am going to discuss about the derived unit. In the previous video, already I have discussed about the fundamental quantities and their unit is called fundamental unit. Once again, I would like to remind you, there are the 7 fundamental quantities and the 7 fundamental units like length, mass, time, current, temperature, amount of substance, and last one is suppose luminous intensity. These are 7 fundamental quantities and their unit length is measured in meter, mass in kilogram, time in second, current in ampere, temperature in Kelvin, amount of substance in mole, and luminous intensity in candela. These 7 are fundamental unit. Now, the unit which derived with the help of these fundamental units, इन फंडामेंटल यूनिट से मिलकर के जो यूनिट बनाई जाती हैं या इन फंडामेंटल यूनिट की सहायता से जो यूनिट बनाई जाती हैं उनको क्या नाम दिया गया है? derived unit. As it is clear, derived unit means this unit is derived किसकी सहायता से? With the help of the fundamental unit. जैसे for example, suppose I am saying here volume. All of you know the formula. Volume is length into breadth into height. I hope maybe all of you know this formula. Volume is length into breadth into height. Remember this. Volume is not in the list of fundamental unit. ये fundamental unit की list में नहीं है. लेकिन वॉल्यूम की यूनिट को हम फंडामेंटल यूनिट के हेल्प से लिख सकते हैं. कैसे? लेंथ है हमारे में, इसकी यूनिट क्या है? मीटर. इनटू ब्रेड्थ इज आल्सो ए लेंथ. ब्रेड्थ भी क्या है? एक लेंथ है. तो इसके लिए भी हम क्या ले सकते हैं? यूनिट मीटर. हाइट भी क्या है? हाइट डिस्टेंस एक लेंथ है. इसके लिए भी हम क्या ले सकते हैं? यूनिट meter. Now meter into meter, so you can write this one is meter cube. It means volume is a derived unit which is equal to meter to the power 3, where meter is fundamental unit. मतलब इस फंडामेंटल यूनिट पे, मीटर पे जब हम पावर 3 लगा दिए तो हमको एक डेराइव्ड यूनिट मिली और उस डेराइव्ड यूनिट का नाम क्या हो गया? वॉल्यूम. Similarly, the next derived unit like density. You know, density is equal to mass upon volume. And even density is not in the list of fundamental units. But density is derived with the help of the fundamental unit. How? Mass is in the list of the fundamental unit. And already we have derived the unit of volume is meter cube. So unit of density you can write unit of mass, kilogram, and unit of volume meter cube. So kilogram per meter cube. When you will take this meter cube in numerator, then this meter will come -3. So you can read here kilogram per meter cube. It means kilogram per meter cube is the unit of density, which is derived unit. Similarly, velocity is equal to displacement upon time, and displacement is a length. So at place of displacement you can say unit of velocity is equal to meter. Why? Because displacement is measured as a length, so its unit is meter. Time, second, meter per second, or you can write meter and second to the power -1. Similarly, acceleration, change in velocity upon time. And change in velocity, its unit of change in velocity is also meter per second. Now how? जैसे हम कहें 10 meter per second minus 8 meter per second. So you will get here 2 meter per second. This will be the change. And in the change, only you are taking the difference of this number, not the difference of this meter per second. ऐसा नहीं है कि 10 minus 8 2 और मीटर पर सेकंड माइनस मीटर पर सेकंड तो 0, ऐसा तो नहीं है। तो यूनिट वही आएगी डिफरेंस लेने पे, इसलिए यहाँ पे चेंज इन वेलोसिटी की भी यूनिट क्या लिखी गई है, जो वेलोसिटी की है। तो दैट वन इज व्हाट हियर, मीटर पर सेकंड and upon time is second. So when you will take second also in numerator, then you will get second to the power minus 2. It means the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. So you can say here, all these are the derived units. Why? Because all these units are obtained with the help of fundamental units. It means except 7 fundamental units, the other unit which you deal in the physics is comes under what unit? Derived unit. Now prefixes for power of 10. अगर कहीं power of 10 लिखा हुआ है तो उसको किस नाम से, हाँ, और उसके लिए सिंबल क्या लिखते हैं, ये देखिए। Like power of 10, only 10 to the power 1 or 10 is given. This one is called deca, and the symbol for this one is small d and small a. 10 to the power 2, this is called hecto, and the symbol for this one is small h. 10 to the power 3, as you know, kilo, small k. 10 to the power 6, this one is called mega, and this one is denoted by capital M. 10 to the power 9 is called giga, which is denoted by capital G. 10 to the power 12, the name of this prefix is tera, which is denoted by capital T. 10 to the power 15, the name of this prefix is peta and denoted by capital P. And 10 to the power 18, this one is exa and denoted by E. So, dear student, also you learn sometime maybe this power is supposed given here. Then what is the name of the prefix? Or sometime only if notation is given, then also you can find how much power is raised on the 10 here. Like all these are the bigger units, like this one megawatt. All of you have heard this one. सब लोग सुने होंगे कि बिजली का पावर इतना मेगावाट। तो मेगा मीन्स व्हाट, 10 to the power 6। जैसे हम कहें कि इस जगह पे पावर सप्लाई 500 मेगावाट है, तो 500 मेगावाट मीन्स 500 into 10 to the power 6 watt. Similarly, for a smaller power of 10, like 10 to the power minus 1. 10 to the power minus 1 means 1 upon 10, which is in scientific notation, you can write 10 to the power minus 1. This is called dc and denoted by small d. 10 to the power minus 2, this is called centi, denoted by small c. 10 to the power minus 3 is called milli, the small m. 10 to the power minus 6 is called micro, small mu. Or simply you can say mu, not small, mu. 10 to the power minus 9, which is called nano, the small n. 10 to the power minus 12, its name of the prefix is pico, denoted by small p. 10 to the power minus 15, this one is name of prefix is femto, which is denoted by a small f. And 10 to the power minus 18 is atto, which is denoted by a small t. All these are the smaller power of 10, means smaller units here, which is generally used, like this microchip. I hope maybe all of you have heard the name like this microchip. So microchip means that chip in which very small circuit is there. So that will be means all these circuit is involved very small circuit, like this one here. Nano means 10 to the power minus 9 pico, like this. If you want to find out the radius of nuclei, किसी भी एटम के न्यूक्लियस की अगर रेडियस निकालना होगा तो उसको हम किसमें निकालेंगे, फेम्टोमीटर मींस फर्मी, इसको और कहते हैं फेम्टोमीटर। So this one is calculated in Fermi. This one is very small unit of the length, also you can say it. So dear student, first you go through this one here. What thing is given here means prefix for power of 10, bigger unit how you will write, a smaller unit how you will write, and what is the name of the prefix, what is the symbol for it, and also you read length means how can you measure the length by direct method and some is what here? Indirect method. Like if you want to measure the length by direct method. So direct method means when you are using an instrument like this one here, vernier calipers, screw gauge, all these instrument is used to measure the length for the smaller length for direct method here. Indirect method is what here? Suppose if you want to find out the distance between the two cliffs or hills, so there you will use the echo method. So this echo method is called indirect method for measuring the length. Similarly, radar, sonar, all these are also the indirect method for measuring the length. So please you can read also from your book all this method what is given here. In the next video, I will be discuss the next topic. This video. Thank you.